here. It's Fordey, who is obviously the second best runner, and then there's this guy that doesn't really matter, and he calls himself Wolfe87. I hope you guys are ready for this run.
I am Wolfie, and all I'm here for is to beat Brood. I hope Fordey wins the race, and Brood comes last. That's all that matters. All that matters to me.
I'm Fordey. I'm looking forward to a good race, and hopefully Wolfie can get a sub 1 hour for the first time.
What is this already? Oh, okay. Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
I'm ready.
I would say good luck, but I don't want to. So not after what you guys have said about me.
Aww.
So if you guys are ready to go, I'll just do a countdown.
Okay.
Take it away.
So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Fordey.
Good luck, Brood.
Good luck, Wolfie. Thanks.
Alright, so welcome to any percent current patch in Dark Souls 2. This is called any percent current patch since the other any percent is run on version 1.02 and is way more broken than this one. On current patch, most of the glitches are patched and makes for a very different run, which we are about to show you.
Yep, just need to do our character names here, so you'll need to bear with us. This might take a wee second. There we go. So we're all going to start Explorer, and we're going to take Bonfire Aesthetic as our gift, because we're going to use the Bonfire Aesthetic to... Well, the aim of this run is to open the Shrine of Winter as fast as possible. And the fastest way to do that is to collect 1 million souls. Nice running out of stamina as well. So we're basically going to farm Rotten. I think all of us are killing Rotten 4 times.
Yeah.
There is another route where you can kill Rotten 5 times, which is slightly faster, but we didn't learn it.
Because we are good. We are good players.
Yeah, we are really good.
So what all of you probably already did is taking off your clothes. So we run out without any clothes on. That is because every 10% of equipment load, your stamina regenerates slower and your roll distance is reduced. So the less weight you have, basically the faster you are in general. You can run for longer times and every roll takes you further. So it's just more beneficial to be on the lowest equipment always.
Nice aim. There we go. So we're all going to be killing Mochlin, the trader in Majula here. And the reason we're going to kill him is, well, he's going to give us 900 souls, which is helpful for buying a couple of things. And we're also going to collect his armor, the Tzolder set, which I think it's every piece of armor will give you extra souls. And because we want to get to 1 million souls as quick as possible, that's like super helpful for us.
Yeah, without this armor set, you would require to kill Rotten a 5th time. And yeah, the 5 Rotten route obviously also doesn't kill this guy. Yeah, so the soul route in this game is so tight that if no enemy suicides, you will have like 5 or 6 or 5 to 10 souls spare. It's super tight. Luckily, all these runners, except for Wolfie, are very skillful and talented, so we'll be fine.
Oh, I forgot to spot the stole. Whoops. I'll just do it after the gate. That's fine. Just before the gate closes on me. It's fine. It's all intended. All intentional. Yep. So there will be a point in this run where like we will do 1 level up, and then we won't be leveling up for the rest of the run. So like stuff like, you know, the amount of homeward bones and where we use them is all pre-planned, and we use all of the ones we buy or pick up. So everything is kind of super tight in this run, especially for stuff like level ups and the amount of souls we collect. So mistakes can be pretty costly. Especially, I think at one point in the run, we're going to be running around with a lot of souls. And if we lose those, then yeah, that's going to be a fun time for Brood when that happens.
Luckily, Tanimura has blessed my run and I got through the folk gate without any problems.
Same
Nice.
here.
Nice, Tanimura has
Are you at
blessed
the
us.
folk gate yet, Wolfie?
Probably not.
Sorry?
I thought you would have died by now.
No, we haven't got to Last Giant yet, so
Oh yeah.
obviously. In practice, I did die to the last giant because I'm an extremely skilled and amazing player, as these guys have both attested to so far this run. And you know, they make me blush with how much they compliment my skills.
Okay, so the first major sort of skip that comes up in this run is a simple wall break using a firebomb, which you should be able to see on Wolfie's screen in about 10 minutes. Basically, what you do is you get right outside the end of the wall, and you aim down with the firebomb, and it actually breaks some explosive barrels on the other side. It saves. I don't know how long it saves, like maybe like a minute or so. But...
That's quite a long run.
Well, for me, it probably saves like 20 minutes. But yeah.
Oh god, I just died at the two
Hey! So Fordey is now called Wolfie, and I am now Fordey.
It's gonna get very complicated, but the person with the most deaths will be called Wolfie no matter what.
Yeah.
I need to pick up. I'll have to pick up an effigy, won't I?
No, you can go down with.
Yeah, it should be fine.
You can equip basically everything apart from the cat ring. You'll be fine. So for as Brood was saying earlier about the equip loads affecting stuff like your stamina, probably most bosses in this game we will be fighting them naked, but for some that we're going to bone out immediately afterwards, it's just better to equip your set beforehand. Oh, nice.
Do you guys have a little moment now?
Was it?
What's that?
Do you guys have a moment?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. I'm just fighting last giant, so I might die.
Sure. Wolfie, did you know that by clicking the donation link in the chat, you can enter a raffle to win a Dark Souls art book and steel plate for $5, or you can choose to enter a raffle for a Soul of Cinder figure. Which one would you choose?
I did not know that. That's such a hard decision to make. I think I'm going to have to go with a figure. I've been thinking about it long and hard, but I think that's what I go for.
Yeah, boy.
So what we're doing here as well is when we're talking to Valencia, we're actually going to pop a soul as we're talking to her. And this is just slightly more optimal than kind of, popping it afterwards. And we're also going to talk to her to get the Silver Serpent Ring, which gives more souls. Again, we need a lot of souls, 1 million souls. And then we're going to talk to her a bunch to send her back to Majula.
Yeah, I'm bottom right, just to clarify.
And upcoming is Pursuer. I'm pretty sure Brood's closer to it than I am.
I am already
Fordey's back in Majula. Fordey's and things betwixt. So do you want to explain the Pursuer strat, Brood?
Well, you might do it better because I already did it. Thought you were gonna do it.
Oh, okay then.
Without BMing.
Without BMing, okay. Well, since Brood is a terrible commentator, what we're going to do is we're going to roll this attack by Pursuer and run round to the Ballista, and this is going to allow us to two-shot him, assuming I don't miss. Good, I didn't miss. And that setup works on this patch. On the older patch, you have to do a slightly different thing where you parry him. But on this patch, it's a pretty easy way to kill that boss. And it gives us a good amount of souls that we can then use for our first level up of the game. Oops, if I can get into the nest.
Yeah, and the first level up right here is going to be 10 endurance and 12 dexterity. The reason why is we need the 12 dex for the rapier, and we have spare souls, so why not just use them? And those we're going to go in endurance, because it will give us more attacks.
But Brood, why is the rapier so good in Dark Souls 2?
Because it was really bad in Dark Souls 1, so they had to compensate.
Yeah. So basically in this game, counter damage is king. And the counter damage from the weapons we're going to use here, which is basically the rapier, and later on we'll switch to the key to the embedded, have really high counter damage. So it's going to be very quick at dispatching with bosses.
So because any percent current patch is a very optimized, even though the route is outdated, it's still fairly optimized. We will not upgrade our weapon to a very high level. The only upgrade we're gonna do is gonna be here, and we're gonna do one more after. So we're gonna finish with the levels 4 rapier, and yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do most part of the run till we went past Amana.
Yep, and so you would have seen Brid has probably already bought it, and I'm just about to buy it, which is the cat ring, which is going to be used to get down the pit in Medulla, which is where we want to get down to Rotten as quickly as possible and kill him, because we also want to enter the DLC to pick up an item. So we're going to buy the cat ring, and again, that's the souls we got from Last Giant, and popping the 2 souls. Oh, my rings are really bad. There we go. So without the cat ring, we actually would need a lot more health to be able to do these drops. But with the cat ring, it's pretty straightforward. And apparently, I've decided to do like the absolute peach drop, but that's okay. Okay, that was pretty slow, but that's what. Whoopsies. Knocking stuff over.
So this is bonfire you normally don't take, but since baby jumps are completely avoidable, sorry, Lich.
He is watching.
Probably. Since baby jumps are tied to your frame rate and your movement speed, so let me just explain this mechanic in general. The jump length of this game is dependent on your movement speed, and your movement speed is heavily influenced by your CPU usage. So if your CPU usage is really high, you're gonna drop frames, and if your FPS is lower and your CPU usage higher, then you will get more baby jumps.
So basically it's pay to win.
Yeah, better PC means less baby jumps.
Theoretically.
Then there are still other things that will always cause baby jumps. So a lot of the time it's your own fault, but it's not necessarily the case.
Oh, whoops. I just dropped into the poison area, that's okay.
So we didn't really explain bright bugs yet, but I just used one. Bright bugs are items that come with the first DLC, and they will boost your attack by 20% and they boost your defense by 20%. So it's really, really nice to have. And basically this entire run will be stacking up on buffs. You're gonna see us do a whole lot. Like I have a Bright Bug now, and I have also a Aromatic Ooze, and I've also the Ring of Blades. So all of these together will make me do some good DPS. So for Rotten, the strat is kind of to try and hit his arms, just like not that. So hitting his arms, if you hit his arms long enough, it's just like a tail in any other fight. You can cut it off, and if you cut it off, he's gonna try and attack it still. Like here. So now he doesn't have an arm, and if I'm lucky, he uses his right arm like there, and I can just keep attacking without getting hit. And that's Rotten 1.
Well, I'm just coming up to Rotten 1, and if you like Rotten, well, you're going to see a lot of Rotten this run here. Rotten isn't too difficult of a fight, but he does have... If you time all your rolls and stuff like that, he's really not difficult at all. But it is pretty easy to mistime rolls. It's just about staying kind of like focused while you're fighting the bosses. And he can be kind of annoying because he can sort of sometimes just not attack you and start walking away. Or he can do a magic attack just like that. And if that happens, it just kind of wastes a little bit of time.
It's quite sad because Rotten actually like ask for your identity, so your nationality. I mean, if you're Dutch, then you get a lot of explosions if you one hit away, and if you're anywhere from the UK, you get insanely lucky, and there's practically no skill involved anymore.
Man, I'd really like some of this UK luck then.
Upcoming is Sin Jump, which Fordey will probably do.
Are you not doing it now?
No, are you fucking kidding?
I'll do Syndrome.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Like
okay.
a true man.
I already died, so I do have to make up time some way.
Okay, so I won't do Sin Jump then as
Okay.
well.
So
So
Sin Jump basically is a jump that it stays about, I'd say about 4 seconds. It's where you first see Sin, the slumbering dragon, in DLC 1, and you just jump across the ledge. And if you don't get it, you lose your run. But if you do get it, you save 5 seconds. So really, I mean, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
Absolutely no reason.
Unfortunately, like I don't have the skill to do a jump in the game, so like Fordey's far more skillful than I am. So
Obviously.
he'll show it off.
I better not miss this, guys.
Fair enough.
Right,
Pressure's
here we
on.
go. Okay.
Where are you at, Fordey?
You got it? Nice.
Yeah, I just got sin jump.
Oh, you did? You died and you're already ahead of me? What the heck?
Where did you die?
I died coming up to the fog gate before, like,
I did do this.
where the 2 hollows are last giant.
Oh,
That's
right.
not the setup. That was garbage.
That's not too big a time loss, I guess.
Yeah. There's worse places to die. I'm sure you'll show us, Wolfie.
Don't you worry, I've got you guys covered.
So over here we're gonna pick up probably one of the most important items in this run. We're gonna pick up a bonfire aesthetic. So we're gonna use a luring skull to lure this guy away, and pick up this item in his chest, but it's a trap.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Let's see. Yes.
Damn.
So the bonfire aesthetic kind of. Oh, Wolfie, why don't you explain us? You practiced this.
Okay, so because we're gonna have to farm Rotten in this, well, I said we're gonna farm Rotten in this run, and we've already killed Rotten. However, there's an item in this game called the bonfire aesthetic, which you burn at bonfires. And what this does is it sort of resets the game area, but instead of resetting it, it also boosts it to the next new game level. So we'll actually be fighting, like, we fought Rotten in a new game. We're going to basically fight the new game plus version of him, the new game plus 2, then the new game plus 3 version of him. And every time he goes up to a new game sort of level, he gives more souls. But he also does a lot more damage and has more health, so the fights can be a little bit scarier, depending on how they go. One of the small things we're doing, and we'll pretty much all do in this run, is you'll see us sort of two-handing our offhand when we're going to interact with anything. Now, for some stuff, it doesn't really matter because you're still going to put away your item. But for some doors in that, you're going to skip putting away the putting away animation, and it might not seem like a huge amount, but over the course of the run, that can be quite a few seconds. So there's a few small optimizations like that in the run as well. And you'll see us also using the auto run feature of Dark Souls 2 to menu, because menuing obviously lets us put our items exactly where we want to use them, which is, well, really useful for and saves time. But we don't menu on ladders like you would in Dark Souls 1, because in this game we can sprint up ladders.
So yeah, speaking of this blacksmith guy, he's dead. Yeah, I upgraded to +4.
You're a monster, Bruce.
I know. But we need the souls, sadly, so that's why we kill him. Something we also didn't talk about, which Fordey probably just did, is pick up the flint ring.
I did.
And flint ring is really good as it's tied to the vitality stat. The lower your vitality stat is, the higher your damage bonus will be, your physical damage bonus. Actually, I'm not sure about that, just your damage bonus. And since we're never leveling up any vitality ever, we're gonna have the maximum bonus at all times.
Yep, so we've all done the second level up of the run, and there will be one more that we do.
And now these ballsack guys brutally murder this innocent lady. Or not, because I missed the skull.
Well, she shouldn't have been there. We need souls.
Please die.
So that's I've also got the blacksmith as well. Because
Oh
he's a monster.
no! Please die. Can you die? Thank you. We're good.
Are you talking to me or Elizabeth?
Both.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Do you guys have a moment for a quick donation?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we got $5 from Anonymous without the message. And I'd like to remind everyone that you can donate towards the incentives. The closest incentive is Dark Souls 2 Reverse Boss Order Glitch Exhibition by Stannis and Nubest. It's currently on $116 out of $350. And we are actually very, very close to reaching our initial goal of 5,000. We're only $296 away, so help us reach it by the end of this run. And Brood will actually sing you a song. We'll decide on the song later.
I think last year we did Barbie Girl, right, Milton? I remember that.
We can do we can make it an annual thing, like a Barbie girl. Yeah. So if we reach 5K, guys, Brood, Wolfie, and Fordey are gonna sing a Barbie girl.
Get another line.
Okay, sure. Brood, have you got to Vanguard yet? Have you explained the
I'm there right
dark
now.
sign?
So I'm gonna here talk to Vanguard, and we talk to him until I see his final voice line. Then I talk to him a few more times, and buy the gold pine resin while using the dark sign. And this saves a bit of time, and now I have the gold pine resins. And while we're at it, we are also gonna pick up the red Tucson ring, as it's actually very useful in this route. Because we're gonna kill Rotten at NG plus 3? Yeah.
NG plus 3, yeah.
NG plus 3, we are gonna be very under level, because a plus 4 rapier is not gonna suffice on its own. So, yeah, we really need...
No, it will when I die, don't worry.
For some of us. Yeah. But, yeah, so we need some buffs. So at the end, when you're gonna fight Rotten, we have the red Tucson ring, the ring of blades, the Flint's ring, a bright rock, and a resin. So all of these together will buff our damage, so we can actually kill the higher NGs very quickly.
And the thing is, like, a lot of the times you'll see it in, like, Dark Souls 1 is RTSR is used a lot. We use RTSR in this run. It's used in some old bosses. And it may seem, like, super scary in terms of, like, you know, you're low health and you're fighting all these bosses. But if you're killing the boss faster, there's going to be less time for RNG, which actually makes the bosses a lot more consistent. So it's nowhere near as scary as it seems. You just, like, don't get hit, forehead.
Just don't get hit.
And one of the things you'll see as well, like after we bought the pine resins, or you would have seen, is we dark signed even if we had like some souls left, because we don't really need those souls. They're not. It's not enough to get another level up, and we don't need it to buy anything. So there's not really any point in keeping them.
And we
again,
simply
like
do
I
not
said
have enough
earlier-
homeward bones to keep them.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we don't have enough homeward bones for it. So. And I think, Brid, you're about to fight Sentinels, or going to...
Yeah, I'm currently doing Sentinels. Sentinels are quite a satisfying fight if you do them as a speedrun. You can strafe a whole lot of attacks, and it's actually quite fair. So...
I think, well, Brood and I discussed this earlier. When we did our casual playthrough, I think that the Sentinels probably wrecked us harder than most other bosses.
yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Because you come here a lot earlier, and you're a lot like less powerful than you are in speedrun.
So we're gonna pick up the soul of the nameless soldier here. It's also part of the soul route.
Oh, you pick up that soul? I pick up the soul before.
Damn.
Or soul earlier.
As long as you have a soul.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. As long as I get to 1,000,000 souls, it doesn't matter how I really get them.
Killing this guy because he will definitely... because he will wake up, and once you pull the lever he will actually go and kill you, which is kind of rude.
One of the Sentinels dropped down, but that's okay. The first one, I got him.
Got him.
I just died of Sentinels.
Unfortunate.
Yay!
Jesus.
I'm not last anymore.
Oh no.
Yet.
And I just popped an effigy too. Shit.
You did? Damn.
Yeah. Oh no.
Alright, and there we got our last bonfire aesthetic, and it's time to kill more Rottens.
Which is, you know, that's all you guys came for. Like, I know after the Rottens are dead, you're probably not going to be interested anymore, because, you know, oh, there's some other bosses, there's some, like, spooky areas to run through, but, you know, Rotten's what you come for here. It's what this is all about. So here's an example of a door where I'm, like, where I talked about earlier with the two-handing animations, where I'm going to two-hand my main weapon rather than my offhand. So some doors and interactables do actually act differently. Just very small things like that. And while I have time to wait for the gates, I'll just pop a couple of souls because I'm going to need to.
Ah, come on. Not gonna get any follow-ups. This overhead is fine. As long as you get a follow-up. There should be an arm cut here. There we go. Come on, be nice. Rotten likes to dance around. In case you didn't notice yet.
He really does. He really does. I think his dancing is just an anticipation for you singing Barbie Girl.
Probably.
And you'll see after every Rotten that when we all kill, we're always going to burn the bonfire aesthetic, which does raise the new game, or the area to the next new game. But we did the first one before we warped back after the first time, so we don't have to do it straight away. Now here I'm going to intentionally get poisoned. I don't think Brood, I don't know if Brood did this or if you did the fire setup for poison.
I did poison, but I didn't explain it.
So I'm going to basically get intentionally poisoned, and this poison is not going to kill me. It's going to run out before before it kills me, and I'll have a nice RTSR setup.
Oh boy, opening with the grab, that's nice. So grabs in this game are great. You basically the game or the enemy that has a grab. It's any enemy, a boss, a normal enemy, doesn't matter. Will have hyper armor during it. So any attack that you do will do severely less damage.
Hey, I didn't die to Rotten 2. I'm so surprised.
Wow.
So yeah, there's not really much to explain in the way of Rotten. It's kind of just, you know, fighting him a bunch and hoping that things go well.
Yeah, the flow R2s, unfortunately. Yeah, because Bandit ADP is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's another. That's the starting 5 Rotten, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So in this game, there is a stat which is tied to your invincibility frames, which is the ADP stat, or it's the agility stat, right?
Yeah, agility.
Which gets leveled up through ADP and attunement, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the higher that is, the better or the more iframes you have. So the Bandit starts with like, I don't know if it's the worst amount of ADP or if it's just like really bad.
I think it's the worst. It might be worse.
I'm pretty sure, but he does have good other stats. Oh my god, I almost died to fire.
Oh, I just wasted. Oh, not completely wasted. I got the Deutsche Durchfall. Yeah.
That's scary.
So Rotten, the best attack from Rotten is without doubt the puke. If he pukes, you can get 3 attacks off, but that was really bad positioned.
Well, you're saying your timing positioning wasn't right?
Yes.
How are you getting on, Fordey?
I'm just on Rotten 1 now. I forgot that I didn't
1?
actually...
Or do you mean Rotten 2?
Rotten 1, yeah. I don't really want to talk about it.
Did you reset?
It seems like we lost footage of 40.
Oh, is his stream dropped?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your stream is...
Has my stream dropped?
I think it's frozen. I'm not sure.
Is there something I can do about
can you
that?
confirm?
I'm sorry?
Is Fordey's stream dropped?
Oh no, 4D stream is frozen.
It's frozen?
Yes, it's frozen. But we just got a very big boy. We just got $100 donation
Nice.
from Anonymous saying, "Great race, keep up the good work." And that puts us less than $200 away from our initial goal. Make
That's
Brood and
amazing.
Wolfie and 4D sing Barbie Girl. We all want that.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sure.
Except for Brood.
Do I need to do something with my stream or something because apparently they can't see me?
I don't know.
I don't know if you want to restart your stream and see if that maybe works.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's
I'm,
probably a good idea.
I'm in the middle of a rotten, so I'll just finish this.
Yeah, no worries.
Or die. Whichever one comes quicker.
Where are you at?
On the way to the Shrine of Winter.
Are you about to die where you're standing?
Yes.
Okay, well, get somewhere safe, stand still, and we'll wait for Fordey.
I want to stand still? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing still.
Right.
I'll wait for Fordey. Yeah, I'm a good lad this way. Not like you. You would have taken
This guy is chasing me. I'm gonna...
Okay. I'll just finish this and then bone out and restart.
Alright, guys, don't.
Sorry about this, guys. We'll just.
1 second. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me do this.
Okay, we'll get it working.
Let me. I'll close my OBS because it says it's reconnecting. It doesn't say it's. Oh yeah. I'll just.
Oh, okay. So your stream must have dropped or something. That's weird.
Yeah. I'll just redo this again. 1 second.
So as you could see on my end, I have 1,123 souls. Oh, right. I cannot parry because I bound it to L2. Got all the run to L2.
Oh, nice.
Wonder what parry is. Is it spacebar? No. Is it X? No.
I really hope you die. Can I find it?
Can I still parry with mouse? Lish, what are the key controls for mouse? Is it? Oh no, that's not it.
Is it not Alt or something?
Oh, it might be. Like... Oh no! Oh no! That's not it.
Okay. My stream says it's starting. It doesn't seem to be connecting yet.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh no! Don't get poisoned. Tab? No, it's not.
It says it can't access the stream key.
Do you want to just double check it typed right and stuff like that?
Sure.
So, chat, how are you doing today? How are things? Are you enjoying the marathon so far? I hope so. No, I hope you're checking out all the incentives and donations and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're just going to wait for Fordey to fix stuff. You guys are doing good?
No. Oh no! Don't kill me. I'm fine. Just toying around with the boss, that guy.
That's music to my ears when Brit says, "Please don't kill me." But generally, whenever Brit says, "Oh, I'm about to die," it means he's not going to die.
Obviously not. It's the I'm dead shield.
It's quite sad. You guys are doing good. That's good. I'm happy for that. That's awesome. This is a speedrun. This is actually the tech where you stand still. This is RNG manipulation for the throne duel right before the last boss.
I don't want to kill him. He's like my little pet now. Come.
Pause the timer in the meantime.
Ow.
Oh, I should have paused my timer, I guess. I'll do that.
This isn't coming back for me. I mean, I haven't touched anything. It's just gone.
I want to try a different stream key.
Yeah, try just like.
Yeah, I can try one of the others.
So do like 49 instead, and like tell that's a tech.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find.
Play a game of League of Legends while we wait. Well, see, we could do that, but I'd only play good video games like Rocket League.
Okay. I think I'm back up. I think.
On
We'll just wait for confirmation.
Sure.
And then we can maybe do a countdown to start back since the timer stopped.
Sure thing.
And stuff. Again, apologies for this, guys. It's just Fordey being bad, and because he died so much earlier on, and he's like, "Oh, my stream dropped. Oh no, you guys should wait for me." And like right now, what he's doing.
He's probably a Dutch defender already.
Yeah, he's probably just killing the shot.
I'm on my way to Ancient Dragon at the moment.
Okay, so not quite as far as I thought.
So.
Let me just check.
That's a good question, Hans. I'm not sure. It's still not loading.
Still not. The stream's still not back. Are you live, Fordey?
Yeah, it says I'm live. It says I'm connected, and I'm not dropping any frames.
Fordey, if you just stop your stream a second, please.
Sure.
And if you check your PM from Ben.
Okie dokie.
And use that RTMP.
Sure.
Ben to the rescue. I just want to give. I know it's not the end of the stream on the marathon. No, this is my moment. It's my time to shine.
No, Brit.
Freak off.
Brit. Save your singing voice, my love.
No.
Do you have a joke for me? Give me a joke.
I I'm not really funny.
You could have just literally said my speedruns and that would have worked, you know. Like,
That's true. It's true.
You know, I set you up pretty well for that, and you just.
I cannot function under pressure. You know that. You should know that by now.
Oh my god! For God's sake. You know.
But yeah, I do. No, this is my time. I do wanna. Oh my god, this guy. Why am I talking to you? Yes.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
It's probably not R.
No, yep, that's right. His first love be the sea.
I really sometimes wonder why I play video games with you.
Fordey, have you switched to the?
Yeah, I've switched to the other server, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like. I mean, it looks fine on my end now. I'm not dropping anything, and it doesn't say I'm disconnected, but.
Rude. What comes after 4?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Something I cannot answer, unfortunately.
It's well, that's why you're not doing 5 rotten.
That's true. Oh, it's 5.
The reason we realized that.
Oh no, that's artist. Oh, okay. Now it's time.
Oh,
We have played enough. We have played enough.
Please die. Still can't get up in VNC.
Okay, I think I may be back. Maybe.
Are we good? Yeah, Squeak says we're good. Woo!
We're good, are we? Okay.
Alright, so in 3,
Keep going. Okay.
2, go!
Oh, wait, no, wait. How notice that? Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
In 3,
Oh.
2, 1, go. Let's go, lads.
Okay.
Why am I talking to you? I mean, it's not to you right now. No, I mean the Emerald Herald, obviously. So, apologies for that brief interruption of service. Service will resume as normal.
Bad gameplay right from Ireland? Oh yeah, no, whatever. I should just stop talking at some point.
No.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's not as bad as Rise of the Triad.
Alright, so I'm just went through the Shrine of Winter. I had 100 souls, too much. Quite sad. Not as optimal as I could have been. But yeah, so basically at this point souls don't matter anymore. As I also ran out of Homeward Bones at the perfect time, we're just gonna use the Dark Sign from now on because there's nothing really left to lose. We did our final level up. I was short 1 strength for 40 strength, but that's okay. Yeah, other than that, it's just progress as usual, and I'm gonna start using the Reducer Ring a lot more. Which oh my god, I missed this guy. Alright, this is gonna be a clown fiesta.
I think you're going to use it more than I will. Because I'm a peach.
Probably. Oh, that's a headshot? Uh-oh.
Oh, this is sounding good, Fred. I'm liking the sound of this.
This was some sensor tier Dragon Lake Fogate or door.
So, one of the things that's actually of note, and it's just a small kind of thing, it's nothing, like, it's not really super interesting, but it's a nice tidbit, is when you actually collect 1,000,000 souls, or sorry, when you collect the souls as normal, like it's the 4 Lord souls, right, the old souls. You run up to the Shrine of Winter and it opens automatically, but if you collect 1,000,000 souls, you actually have to open it yourself. So, I think in a casual playthrough, if you're going up to that and, you know, you have 1,000,000 souls, it won't actually open for you, but it doesn't give you the message that you need to become. Was it what? I can't even remember what the message is.
Seek more mightier souls, I think.
Seek mightier souls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
And
Just
then I think the dialogue's different with the Emerald Herald as well. If you only get 1,000,000 souls, she starts cussing you out.
And then they say Dark Souls 2 has bad lore. Well, look at them now.
And welcome to the lore speedrun.
Yeah. It's your host, Vati.
So something that Brood didn't explain here that nice jump back is to get into Dranley Castle, we're gonna have to kill an enemy beside these kind of basins here, which is where their soul is gonna deposit. Oh gosh, that's scary. So we're gonna have to do that. That's mostly a lot of the doors in Dragon Lake Castle are like that, so we have to do it for this main first door, as well as one of the doors inside. So while I have time to, while this is kind of opening up here and I'm just kind of waiting, I can just sort of menu and just get everything ready for...
Set up RTSR.
Yeah, well, I'm not setting up RTSR, but you are. Or you did.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
Did
you
die?
just die?
Yeah.
Yay!
Where'd you die?
I mean,
how do you call it? The Cyan Knights, I think?
oh, the poison room?
No, right after the poison room.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know where you are. Those guys. Nice.
No, that
I'm
means
frightened.
no RTSR.
I'm running up the stairs to Dragon Lake Castle now, so I guess we're not too.
Yeah, not too far away.
Just lighting the King's Gate bonfires.
It's actually quite close.
Yeah, we haven't even got to a mana yet, Brood. I would calm down with
That's
that.
true. So with my boy Milton here as host, I will probably do the Polish version of Amana, which is flawless and has never failed anyone ever.
I'm proud of you, Brood.
No worries.
Yesterday's run was a proof that Polish mana never fails.
Never fails.
Time.
50%.
Never does. I'm not sure if Brood did this. Did you pick up the Elizabeth mushroom?
No.
Okay, so I think Fordey does this as well. Up here, whenever I'm up these stairs, I'm going to drop, kind of go off the beaten track, just very slightly to pick up this mushroom here. And the reason I do this, and I think Fordey does it as well, is because it just makes the final fight, or the second last fight, just a little bit easier, or it's supposed to anyway. Because the Elizabeth mushroom will heal you over time by a small amount.
So RTSR in this game is, compared to its predecessor Dark Souls 1, quite pathetic. It saves hits. Oh, well, there's a nice hitbox. Thank you, Tanimura. Oh my lord. That's a manly scream.
Hey, Fordey,
Yes.
remember to re-equip the flint ring.
Yeah. I'm about to unequip it now for the corrosive stuff. Gotta remember to make sure put it back on.
So for the Dragon Raiders fight, I'm going to shoot the Dragon Raider up top, and this is actually just to make sure he falls down, and we can kill him first, and then we can sort of deal with apparently get smacked in the face by the Dragon Raider, not deal with him. But we can deal with him solo, and it just makes this fight a heck of a lot easier. We're not being peppered with arrows the entire time.
Right, so we haven't really talked about probably one of the most important terminology in this run. We have basically the usage of the R2 in this game has two different names. It's either a flow R2 or it's a dist R2. And the flow R2...
We don't have a pseudo R2 as well?
What is a pseudo R2? I don't know that one.
It's English.
Maybe it's the English version of a flow R2.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just been translated from German.
So, oh, that's great. Nice RTSR setup. Oh, okay, that's actually a nice RTSR setup. Thank you, Mr. So, if you have a flow R2, you basically do an R2 to finish off an enemy, but don't quite do it. And if you have a dist R2, you finish him off perfectly, where an R1 wouldn't have killed him. It's important.
So what I'm doing now is I have to wait for the elevator to come down to go up and get the key to the King's Passage, and I'm going to run round and get RTSR because I didn't get RTSR from anything beforehand, and I think if I remember this correctly, this is actually, I'm not sure if this is right. Taking this jump here without the cat ring should give me RTSR unless I'm really bad, which is entirely possible.
Yeah, you are pretty bad.
This should work. Okay, no, that didn't work. I'm bad. That's whatever.
Got it.
Yep, got him. I can't remember what the setup is there. I'm sure there's some sort of setup there. I'm just kind of making that up as I go along. It's okay. I'll just do no RTSR Mirror Knight.
Oh boy.
No biggie. I'm sure Lichban will scream at me in chat what it actually is supposed to be.
You see what I did and get hit by the Cyan Knight at the stairs. think you don't have RTSR and then get shot from like the great bow dudes. Worked fine for me.
No, that sounds actually quite exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Heal once to take a drop. Ah, okay. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. My memory is not what it used to be. So where are you at, Brood?
Crossing the Mirror Knight Fogate. No.
Are you wanting to explain Consistent Knight?
Sure. So Mirror Knight's fight is actually based on damage. So if we bait out certain attacks, like this, I do 3 here, and then strafe this, and then keep 3, 4. Keep doing enough damage, and then strafing, and then do that. Then you basically have enough damage for him to always do the lightning dash thing. Very, very professional terminology here. And if you just keep doing that, then and keep doing enough damage, not too much, not too little, you will keep doing that, and the fight becomes kind of trivial.
That scared me a little. Sorry, I was just talking to myself there. Thought I'd messed something up.
It's okay. We still accept you for what you are.
I would just like to remind everyone that you can enter a free giveaway by typing !giveaway and then clicking the link. And make sure to get the donations rolling, because it's been a few minutes since we got the last one. So don't disappoint our boys.
Yeah, man. I want to sing I don't want to sing Barbie. Alright, so I'm at Amana, and my boys will probably follow soon. And Amana is a great place. It's basically like, you know, the music is nice, its inhabitants kind. You know, they're great. Except for the fact that they're not. But other than that, it's great. So Amana...
This is going to be the area where things can go wrong, I think.
In Amana? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fine up until one specific full gate, which is 100% pure luck. Except you do polish mana, then it works 50% of the time. Every time.
Every time. So yeah, I think we're all going to take all the bonfires here.
Are you kidding? I only took the first. I'm not a peach like you.
Oh, okay. Well, I will not take the second one then. I really hope you die. Right? So one of the problems with this area is some of the enemies can run like full sprint through water, which you can't. And with the fog gate that Bruden mentioned earlier, there's a bunch of sorcerers shooting you as well. So it's absolutely wonderful place to be.
So with Wolfie's awful voice blocking the sounds, I couldn't really hear. Luckily, I'm a god gamer, so we're fine.
Oh, damn it. My plan did not work. I thought that was such a foolproof plan as well.
You have to wait here for a second.
That sounds like Polish Amana.
Alright.
Sounds like Dutch luck.
No! Alright, we're good for now. Ah, this is not
Did
gonna
your
work.
Flynn ring break this time?
Not yet. No, we didn't make it! Alright, this is over. This is absolutely over. It was a nice run, guys, unfortunately.
What happened?
Nothing yet. But nothing good is about to happen.
What?
Yeah, let me focus, alright? I'm trying to not die.
Whoa. Hey, Brood, oh my god, my health.
Alright. I would appreciate it if we would stop shooting lightnings or magic stuff to me. This is just a clown fiesta right now. Don't mind me. Just watch the others.
Are you sure that's wise? I mean, this is me running.
First try.
That's a bit spooky.
That's RTSR. I'm probably gonna die too.
So as Brud is dying, we just got another donation to distract him a little bit. We got $20 from Anonymous saying, Mr. Brew D. Thank you very much.
Okay, made it through, Amana.
Yikes.
I'm taking this bonfire because I'm an absolute peach.
Alright, same. Well, not about the bonfire, I'm not a peach.
So you'll see that I unequipped, and then, well, I've re-equipped the flinge ring now, but the reason I unequipped it is because the mushroom can do, it's kind of a toxic cloud, which can damage and then break your ring. And because we killed the blacksmith, we actually wouldn't really have a good way of repairing it. I think the best option would be probably to go to Back Steel, and Macduff can he repair it?
I'm not sure, yeah, I don't know.
I assume so.
I don't know this game.
Okay, I'm coming up to Polish Amana now. Wish me luck, guys.
Good luck, Fordey. See, I'm actually a decent human and not have a total brush personality like you.
Okay, I'm through.
Nice.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I got grabbed by, I'll just quit out, it's fine. For some reason I went for like a super... I went for this super risky attack where when he opens his face. And I had no time to get out of the way of the grab. This should be RTSR, I guess.
Right,
oh,
so,
not even RTSR.
So for Velstad, I'm gonna go and set up our TSR. The way we do that is we unequip the cat ring here, we take a full drop, and then one hit from an enemy coming up. Which is probably not gonna work, because, you know, nothing is really working here. Why am I rolling? I don't know. Alright, because I'm doing RTSR Velstad, I'm gonna take this bonfire, because I'm an absolute peach. Some of the bonfires are just too in the way not to take.
Yeah, especially in a race setting. It's...
So I assume we're all gonna take the Velstad bonfire as well.
Yep. Yeah, probably. Okay, we killed that boss after having to quit out. This is not the right way.
I don't think I should take a hit here. Okay, I just did anyway.
What did you do?
I took a hit.
God gamer strats.
Nice. 6 strats. You know, when the game just decides for you, that's how you know you're like a mega god gamer.
I know. Oh my god. There's scary stuff happening and I cannot see.
Whoops. I'm just gonna stand still for a second. That was cool.
I messed up this bow thing like every time, so I'm probably not gonna hit it.
And you'll notice as well that we're all going to basically be switching to the key to the embedded now as well, which is super good.
Yep, I can hit it. Don't know why. I'm a professional speedrunner, by the way. Please don't hit me, guys. I have like no health. Thank you.
Hit him! Hit him!
Please.
And then hit 40.
I'm just gonna wait till Lichban answers me.
Are you going for RTSO Velstad?
Touch Abe, of course. Nice.
Excuse me, do you realize who you're talking to? Absolutely not. That implies that I would have a consistent strat for the fog gate.
Wow. Unprofessional. Probably gonna die anyway. There's no way this is gonna work. I'm a liar.
See, I told you, whenever Brute says, oh, it's not going to work or I'm going to die, it always works. I'm pretty sure like that should be banned in speedrunning, for Brute to say that.
That's like 50% of Sansa's vocabulary, isn't it?
It's true. What? That's a buff already? Come on.
Yay!
That's stupid.
I like it when... Oh my god, where the frick am I? Okay. Okay, everyone just calm down. We're all friends here.
Man, he screams.
So something where I'm coming up here is I'm going to run past. There's these kind of giant shield enemies at the wall, and we're going to run a bit forward, and we're going to shoot an arrow. And well, we're going to try and distract him. I don't think I dashed to distract him. No, I didn't. Okay, I messed it up. But theoretically, he should turn around. So now I just kind of have to wait for them to start attacking me before I can go through.
I think that Milton has a message for us.
Yeah, do you guys have a moment right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, we got $5 from Cena saying, 4th time watching Speed Souls charity marathon, 3rd time viewer. Then there is a sentence with the word cancer, but since we have a rather unpleasant incident already with that word, we're gonna skip that whole sentence. Money goes to donate the games. 4 stars to Germany. Hype. Greetings from Germany. Thank you very much, Cena.
Thank you, Sino.
Thanks, Ina.
And we are very close to reaching our $5,000.
Oh my God.
So those boys are going to be finished soon. So if you feel like donating, then do that now. So you can listen to Mr.
no.
Brood and Wolfie humiliating themselves.
Like a
I'm
40.
40.
Oh,
I'm
that's
you,
it.
Milton. Don't think you're getting out of this just because you're the host. Okay,
Yeah,
I just died to
absolute.
Nelson.
Nice.
I don't
No.
know that.
I don't know why I was doing there. That was fun.
So one thing, small optimization in movement, is that actually every time you start sprinting in this game, you have a small build-up. So we try to, or probably Wolfie not because he doesn't know this. We try to get rid of our entire stamina bar before we recharge it. Because that means that we have to start sprinting less, and it means that we have maximum sprinting speed for most of the time.
Wow, Brood, tell me more.
No,
I
because
don't
then
know.
you're gonna win.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. No, yes, dude, tell me more. Tell me more. What button attacks? I'm kidding. I knew I was gonna die at Felstad Foggate. I don't know, just that way I had that feeling at the start of the run, like that was where I was gonna die. Okay, we should work Gucci now.
Quite surprised you didn't die at Last Giant. So.
Did same.
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Open the door! Oh my god, using a controller is bad for one reason and one reason only. It's if you open the door and you press the sprint button, then if you do it too early, it will actually cancel the door opening. Well, if you're playing with keyboard and mouse, that's not the case.
Oh, this is really spooky where I am right now. Okay, get out the gardener, please, Velstad. I really don't like that.
Right. That was Guardian Dragon. It was a pretty consistent fight. I kinda messed up there. I got lucky that he stumped, but yeah, overall, Guardian Dragon is a good fight and most of the time consistent. Because that's how you want to count consistency in Dark Souls 2. It's like always like around 80% consistent.
So that fight was a little bit scary, but it's okay. I watched Milton's All Bosses. Well, I hosted Milton's All Bosses run earlier, which you guys should definitely check out the VOD for if you never got it, because it was freaking amazing. And I did all that decision making that he was talking about earlier and put it into place and practice in that fight there, and it managed to get me through it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so I really have to thank Milton for that one. So thank you, Milton.
And Wolf is actually saying he got lucky.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, on my way to the area jump, which is a jump you can aim with a bow, or if you're noobs or standards, you aim them without anything, you just jump. It's basically a jump that skips a large portion of Dragon Area, since in this version of the game, which is just am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am.
Yay!
In this version of the game, you cannot just take the rope and slide all the way over to the end. You have to go around. So yeah, we're gonna probably die here and aim at this specific spot. Backstab, jump, and obviously not die because I'm a god gamer.
That's because I taught you everything you know.
Yeah, except for how to play this game for some reason.
Well, except how to play any game, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you taught me how to play Dying Light, so there's that.
Well, I mean, it didn't really work, did it?
That's not what I'm saying, though. It's just your fault that I'm bad at that game.
Yep, that's why I wanted to keep my record.
Did you take any bonfires in Dragoneering?
Yeah, the first one.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take the first one. That's so scary not to.
Good sir, why are you not doing your thing that you're always doing? Oh my god, I'm literally at 1 HP. I swear to god, I don't have cheat engine enabled. You can actually not see my health bar.
Okay, hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
I can.
Alright, I'm back. Do you guys have a moment for another donation?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Time Warren, a man of his word that promised me a copy of Tekken, actually decided to donate that money towards the charity, and his comment says, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you a lot, Time Warren, and if there's, you know, if there's anyone also owing me a copy of Tekken, then please donate that to the charity.
Oops.
Yikes.
I missed the jump.
Ah, rip.
Oh, you missed the jump?
No, I nearly did.
Yay, good for
Sorry,
you.
Wolfie.
That means I'm going to miss, guys. It's going to happen.
I'm not gonna. I won't take the next bonfire. So if I do die, you can pass me out.
Well, I can miss the area jump again.
Alright, so there's something that we didn't really talk about, but I just did. You can talk to the bonfire. What am I trying to say? Where do you go after the dragon? Giant Lord, right? Okay.
Giant Lord.
We go to Nashka.
Alright.
Go into the dungeons, bro.
You can talk to the dragon and talk to any NPC and use an item from your hotbar in the at the same time. So that's it saves a little bit of time. If you're a man here, you would argue sorry, but there's enough stuff went wrong already, so I'm just not gonna.
I'm gonna have to blame my my last place on all the bullying I've had to suffer. You know, it's upset me and just mentally just put me at a disadvantage, which I feel is unfair. So I feel that my run should technically be 10 minutes less than it actually is. So I win. Thanks.
Alright, well, nothing we could do for you. We tried our best.
It's a shame, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it has to be. And
It was a nice run, but now it's over.
It's true.
oh, I messed up. Very jumping tight.
Did you explain Giant Lord jump?
No. I'm bad at explaining stuff.
Well, I'm doing it at the
Sounds
moment.
beautiful. Absolutely.
So basically, it's just a jump in Forest of Fallen Giants that saves you having to run around the rest of the area to get to this old giant tree.
Alright, so it all comes down to watch your defender. Between me and Fordey, at least.
I'm only on Giant Lord, so.
Could you tell me what that boss is like? I don't know if I'll ever get there.
Well, I'll see.
Okay, thanks.
So since I do not have a Elizabeth Mushroom, which will heal passive over time, even though your health is full, I'm gonna have to take some damage on purpose here. So I unequip the cat ring and take some fall damage over here. Because a life
oh
gem.
my god! Really?
Again? Really? Come on, man.
Another baby jump. I think it's my angle. Sorry, I interrupted you, Bert.
So
I'm not really sorry about that.
probably not, yeah.
No.
Life gems, on the other hand, they will stop working as soon as your health reaches 100%. So I'm going to take a little bit of damage here and then try and tank some hits at the start, trade off hits with the boss, and keep the old radiant life gem going, even though, yeah, just during the boss fight.
Ah.
Okay, I'm coming up to Watcher and Defender now. As in, like, I just warped to Drang Lake, so.
Right.
If you want to die, Brood, that's totally fine.
both want to die like 6 or 7 times. That would be amazing.
Don't think I'm too ending, am I? I am.
Hey!
Okay!
Hey.
40 was just joking, guys. Come on. What you... Can you stop blocking, good sir? Ouch. My good friend. He's probably gonna buff. I'm gonna try and make him buff. Come on, buff. That's not what buffing looks like. I'm gonna bait out an attack here. I'm probably gonna die. I'm just kidding.
So one thing I don't think the guys explained when they were running through the Dragon Shrine is in this area where I'm coming up to right now, I'm going to take a very distinctive path here, and it looks kind of strange, but I'm trying to manipulate the RNG and that guy, other guy's path, and he's now walking over there, and that's going to allow me to get to this door pretty safely.
Alright. That is Watch your Defender down. Only the Chandra to go.
Can you go down instead? That'd be wonderful.
Probably. So there's a consistent strat from the Chandra as long as my Bright Bug will keep being active. So it's R1 and finish up with an R2, then you bait out the laser, which he's obviously not giving to me because unlucky. Come on, give it. There you go. Yeah, I cannot do the strat anymore, unfortunately. You have to keep baiting out lasers, which he's not giving to me. What is this? Oh.
I just got a really good Watcher Defender there. It was really nice.
Alright, and that's time for me very soon. This is actually really close. It's quite nice. Chandra down.
I better not die in the Chandra. We'll see what happens.
I'm just going to peach out the Giant Lord and not do the jump.
And it's time for me. Hello, can you activate? Thank you. There we go.
I would say GG, but you know, we both know it's not true.
Yeah, true.
But you finished the run, Brit. That is something you have done.
That's objectively true. So Wolfie is being an absolute peach and is not doing the Giant Lord jump.
And taking the bonfire.
No.
Okay. Right, I just killed the Chandra. It'll be time for me in a second.
Nice. GG.
Thank you.
Well,
I'll
Fordey,
say
you
GG
also
to
finished the
Wolfie too,
run.
but I'm not going to be up 2 hours from now, so.
No. It'll be an hour and a half, dude. It'll be an hour and a half.
I'm not gonna wait on Wolfie, right? I'm just gonna leave.
I mean, I'm pretty bad, but I'm not that bad. I mean, I almost am, but, you know. It's probably because I named my character ProFlow.
All the flow R2s adding up.
To embrace or renounce this.
Nice.
So yeah, that was Dark Souls 2 90% current patch for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And still enjoying it on Wolfie's side, but I mean, Wolfie doesn't really matter.
Jesus.
So, excuse the banter.
No, I think it was a really nice idea to have Speed Souls, have Wolfie do this, so you can watch 2 speedrunners do it and see how casual players.
Do you know what? I'm part of the organizing committee for this marathon. I'm getting you two both banned.
Yeah, this...
Your runs are both null and void. So yes, the solo run of 80% current patch is almost over. We're heading to Throne Watcher and Defender right now. Brood and Fordey can just both shut it.
We're just here for the positivity, don't worry, dude. It's yet to come, but we're definitely here for it.
Whose audio are we using? Can I just mute the two of them and just start talking myself? You know, it's never nice to bully, but you know.
That's true. I'm against bullying, except for Wolfie. You can bully Wolfie.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get my own back. Don't worry.
According to my live split, that Nashandra split was a gold by like 10 seconds. So
Nice.
Something here which the guys wouldn't have explained is I'm pausing my menu here with auto run on and running kind of up ledges slightly, and it's going to give me more or less infinite stamina for this really long run to the end of the last boss fight.
Oh, heck.
not-
You're probably gonna win now because of you doing that.
Well, you know, Brit, I do like to explain things in a marathon. I'm like,
That's true. I'm just here for singing songs and just calling Wolfie names. Really.
I mean, we still have a bit of time to reach our donation goal, but you know, you guys will have to help us a bit because we're how much are we away? We are $136 away. I really tried to do my math well here.
You're proud. I'm proud of you, Milton.
I don't know if being rude
Whoa,
being proud of me means that
settle down,
I made a
lads.
mistake or not. But thank you, Brother Fordey, and hopefully soon, Wolfie.
what is this?
The
It
real
was a
life.
very fun run, and yeah, like Stennis posted a link for incentives, and we actually have an upcoming incentive after. I believe it's in 3 runs, but I don't have the schedule already. It's Dark Souls 2 Reverse Boss Order Glitch Exhibition by Stennis and Nubest. They are going to do this on the old patch, and there's a lot of meme glitches. As you know, this is a meme category in itself.
Hey,
Don't worry, there won't be as much bullying through that. Like you've had to suffer through this, or I've had to suffer through this.
Are we done already?
This is what I have to put up with on a daily basis. Oh, I just died to Nashandra because I wasn't going to
Deserves.
This is what happens. I get bullied on, you know, stream, and
How do you die to Nashana? You have to be really bad to die to Nashana.
well, I probably watched your stream once, saw you do it, and thought, man, that looks amazing. I should copy that.
You literally walked right into the into the laser.
Dude, I wanted that laser. I was like, give me that laser, babes. Thanks.
Yeah, we can still reach that 5k and make
Yeah,
Wolfie
that's
Milton
exactly
and
it. I just
40
want
sing
Brute to-
Barbie Girl.
I just want Brute to absolutely humiliate himself, you know, like he usually does it on a daily basis. But,
Yeah,
you know, one more time would be nice.
I stream less often these days, so not on a daily basis anymore.
it's
Well,
like
yeah, I know.
listening to a married couple. Pretty rare.
Why
Why
do why does everyone say this?
Brute, who's getting 40 in the divorce? I hate you guys so much.
Hey, I did nothing wrong. You asked for this.
No,
I wouldn't mind
you know that.
if I could
know
see
that, I
Wolfie
need
Christmas,
someone
maybe
to-
that'd be nice.
I need someone to run DS2 80% current patch with me.
You mean it, Dad?
That's untrue. You know that's not true.
That's 100% true. I can go and look it up on the Discord if you want.
Oh, I actually don't want that. The truth hurts.
Oh my god, Nashandra, why?
No way. Wolfie, come on, man.
You haven't died again, have you?
No, she's just not doing the laser. It's annoying.
I mean, last time she did use laser, you died, so I'm not sure if that's working out for
Yeah,
you.
maybe she was just like, she's like, dude, come on, Wolfie, just finish the run. I won't use laser, I promise.
So
this is not
nice.
good. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's time to fight Alda. No, I'm kidding.
Dude,
And we're coming up in time for me. And Brood and Fordey both suck. I win the race because I was bullied.
True.
And that's amazing. I don't even know what the ending is. It's here, I think. Yeah. So that's
Professional
time.
speedrunner. Alright, thanks for the run, guys.
GG, Wolfie.
Thank you a lot, guys. Give them some poggies in the chat. That was a good run. That was a very entertaining race, full of showcase of what this community really is.
Respect.
Toxic bullying against me.
The Souls community is just so toxic.
That's untrue, you know it.
Yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for hosting, Milton.
No problem. It was a pleasure having you on my stream.
Oh god.
Great run besides Wolfie. Wow.
This guy knows what's up. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna head off since I'm kinda tired. Thanks for watching, thanks for racing, thanks for hosting, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Okay. Thank you, Brood. Alright, I'll take this. Well, I'll take this quick moment to talk about the charity organization that we're benefiting, Save the Children. And I'm going to talk about the fact that even a donation of $2.50 can provide a mother in the world's poorest countries with medical supplies, with the essential kit containing things like bar of soap, plastic sheet, or sterile resin. I'm sorry, I can't speak English. Or a sterile razor blade. So as you can see, even a small amount can make a big difference and can save a single or even more lives. So don't hesitate to donate. And now I'll be off, and we'll start the intermission screen. Thank you very much.